What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Eclectic Collector channel. I am under the weather right now, as you can probably hear it in my voice. I'm not feeling super well. I'm feeling a little bit better than I was before, but I am still not 100%. I'm trying to get this video out so that I can stay on track, and this is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. I'd planned to do an unboxing for this video, and it's kind of unfortunate that the unboxing falls on a day when I'm not feeling well, but if I don't do this, I'm going to fall off track. This is something that I have been personally really excited to get my hands on ever since the box set was announced. I was going to buy these volumes, individually, because this is a story that I personally really enjoy, and I thought it would be cool, to pick it up, to own this series. And then when I saw that there is a box set that was going to be coming out, I decided that it would be cool to pick it up, and once it was in my hands, I would do an unboxing video for it. So that's what we're doing here now, and looking at this thing, it looks absolutely gorgeous. So let's open it up. Let's open this thing up, take the wrapper off, and we'll check it out. I really like that these all have handles. This is like my, third box set or fourth box set? This is my fourth box set because I've got that Claymore one right there. I also have, what else do I have? I have Tokyo Ghouls, the original Tokyo Ghouls box set. I did a video about that one. I did a video about this Claymore one. And I also have the Tokyo Ghoul reset, which I also did a video about. And let's check it out now that it's not in the box anymore, so we can give you all a pretty solid look at this thing. And if anything, I'll just do some shots, some B-roll or something of just the box set without me in the frame. So it'll give you guys a good look at this thing. And I like that it's kind of small, because I thought there was supposed to be like 20-something volumes of manga in this set. So I'm curious to see if there really are. Personally, this isn't like the most ideal situation for me, given that I'm sick and whatnot, and I probably sound super nasally. But, we're going to work around it, and want to show you guys the stuff in here. And yeah, it looks like there's 20 volumes in this set, and we'll bring them up close so you can get a good look at them without spilling them all over the damn place. And there they are. Alright, so the way I do these videos is that I pull each individual volume out of the set, and we talk about the series as I pull the volumes out. So this video will be no exception. We'll start from one and work our way to the back, and I'll tell you my history with the series and essentially the premise of the series in case you've personally never read it. So right off the bat, we got volume 1 right there, and there's the back, volume 1. So this is a series that I've known about for quite a while, and I started to read it a long time ago, and I never really continued it too much because I ended up watching the anime, and the anime was kind of a massive letdown for a lot of people, myself included. And I started to, before I ever watched the anime, I started to read some of the manga to see, what was going to go on, where it was going to lead to. And I was super bummed to see what happened with the anime and to see how they were, skipping around. Because there was this one section that, I read in the manga, and the anime just completely skipped over it and went to this other area that was really unfortunate, That's a really cool artwork. I don't know if I'm showing you the back on all these, and I apologize because I'm trying to do 100 things at once. But yeah, I was kind of bummed out by that, that the anime had done that. I like this artwork quite a bit. This looks like this dude's about to start a screamo band. I decided, I'm going to go back and read the manga. I'm going to start it from the beginning. And then that's when I saw that this box set, was available. And I didn't watch the whole anime because I got to a certain point where I was just like, dude, they're dropping the ball, so hard on the way the things happened in the manga, and I just cannot continue to support this. And it's kind of unfortunate, because it's the same company that did the anime also did Wonder Egg Priority, and that was also a huge letdown. That was something that started off really strong, and then it just went terribly. And yeah, that was a shame. That was quite a shame, because that was a series that I was also really looking forward to and had such a great opening. And then by the end of it, it just turned into a huge mess. And the final episode of that series, the final episode of Wonder Egg Priority, which I won't spoil for anybody that maybe is watching it or wants to watch it, was like, I won't spoil too much of it, I should say. Like, there's like a huge recap. Like, half the episode's literally a recap, and then the rest of it is new stuff. And so it was a complete waste of time. And I like this artwork a lot too. All the artwork here has been really cool. This is such a great imaginative series, dude. And it's so unfortunate, because like the first part of the anime was really strong, because I hadn't read that much of the manga. So what I read in the anime to me was like really strong, and I liked it quite a bit. This part's really cool right here with this whole thing. That's a thing that comes up a bunch in the series and in the manga, and sadly in the show it gets kind of pushed over a bit. They just kind of skim through it on the show. And right here, this is a cool character right there that I won't, spoil for anybody. This is such amazing art. She looks like she could be in a Souls game. Doesn't she? She looks like she could be Sister Fried. She could easily be like Sister Fried in Dark Souls 3. This is cool too. I love all these covers, dude. These covers are so rad. Look at those things. Those are gorgeous. I'm sorry if I'm not showing you the back on all of these, because I kind of forget that I'm doing that as well. But look at that art. These all have such nice art, dude. Just going down the line, showing each volume to you all. And yeah, here's the other one. Here's 17. And it's, yeah, like I said, it's such a shame, dude, that the anime skipped so much of this. And, pretty much condensed what could have been, like 4 seasons worth of anime into 2 seasons. And that was it. And they dropped the ball there. This is really cool. I like that artwork a lot. Dude, I love all of this artwork. Look at that. That's gorgeous. I mean, if you own these, like if you just bought them individually, you've seen this art. You've seen the art of these covers. Like I haven't. This is my first time, seeing, for the most part, seeing all this artwork. Because I never bought the manga. The only cover I know is for the first volume, which is this one. That's the only cover that I know. So I didn't know any of these other covers. So I'm seeing them for the first time. And maybe some of you are seeing them for the first time with me as well. Or maybe you already had this series and you were just curious about the box set. Figured I'd show you the inside of the box anyway, just for the hell of it, just to make this thing as complete as possible. Looks like there's kind of like a tree going on there, and then there's some stuff up there, like some notes. This is a room that they eventually end up in the series that I think they skipped over in the anime, because why not? Let's look at these. Looks like one's a poster. Yeah, so this is like a double-sided poster, which is really cool. Let's see if I can't get a look of it. If anything, I'll just take a picture of it later without all the lighting to give you a better look at the poster. But that's a really cool poster. And then we got more on the back. That's really cool as well. The character designs for these kids is really cool. I said I was going to tell you all the story of the Promised Neverland, and I never did that part. So basically, the Promised Neverland, for anybody that hasn't read this series, if you're even still watching this video, if you haven't read the series and you're even still watching this video, pretty much there's these kids that are raised on like a farmland sort of a thing in like this huge pasture, but then there's like these massive walls all around the exterior of the farmland, and they want to get over it, like have this curiosity where they want to get out of there and see what's on the other side of the wall, and they try to figure out different ways to essentially escape Neverland. And it just becomes like this whole thing that I don't want to like get too into. I'm sure most everybody watching this video probably knows what the Promised Neverland is and what it's about, but there's always like that one person that doesn't know. Like I have a friend of mine who had no idea the story even existed, so I kind of gave him like an idea of what it was about, and he sounded really excited about it. So yeah, maybe if there's one of you watching this that has no idea what the story's about, that's more or less, the the facade, you know what I mean? Like that's what gets you into it, right? When you first start watching it, that's kind of what you're looking at, and then it starts to dig deeper and you start to see that there's like these crazier things going on, and that these kids are essentially food for these beings. And that's when it turns into this whole crazier thing. There's all these other things that start to happen, and once that point hits, it just becomes like this wild story, dude, and it's so much fun. And it bums me out that, like, you know, that the anime skipped so much of what happens in basically the adventure and the growth that these kids experience, you know, and it just jumps straight to the end, and it was really unfortunate. But there's also this little, like, I think comic type of thing, little manga. It's like super small, probably like 10 pages. And it's called We Were Born, and it's really brutal. Right off the bat, there's somebody getting shot in the face. I mean, why not? We'll go through it real quick. This is pretty wild. I think it's just like a little one shot that this creator did. But that's pretty wild right there. You see all that artwork. I mean, maybe I won't go through the whole thing, just to not spoil it, but yeah, that's really cool. And yeah, it's like 20 pages, give or take. Pretty wild artwork. It's like a much different story than the Promised Neverland. But yeah, this is maybe like a prequel to the Promised Neverland or something. So yeah, this is the box set right here. I took all the manga out to make it easier to twirl this thing around. But yeah, I'll give you a better look at it again, in case anybody's interested in buying this thing that doesn't own it. And give you a good look of the box set. I love that chess game right there that's going on. There's so much detail here. Of the 4 box sets that I now own, I think this has my favorite art. I am really looking forward to starting Promised Neverland over from scratch. It's been years since I watched the anime and was disappointed by the end of the anime. So yeah, I'll start it over, and maybe if you're all interested in it, I'll do some videos about it. We'll talk about it or something. If not, then, man, that'll be something that I read. Not the end of the world. So, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please let me know, have you read The Promised Neverland? Did you buy this box set? Do you plan on buying this box set? I'd love to know your thoughts. Do you think it's worth it? I think I picked it up for like $130, but I've seen it going for like $160. I'm not sure if that's what it retails at or what, but yeah, like I said, I'd love to know your thoughts. Please share them down below. I'll see you all in the next video. We got tons of stuff coming. This was a Halloween drop. This will be a Halloween drop because right now, today, we're like a week away from Halloween. But yeah, this will be a Halloween drop, and yeah, I hope that you're all doing well. I hope everyone you love is also doing well. Please take care of yourselves. Until next time we meet.
Yo, it's himself, the shadow in his clique, aka Sleep Allah. Take you on a mental and live one day, y'all. Sheets, y'all. Guns, y'all. Yo, who got the guns, who got the coke? Hustling them through like big punch cholesterol before he croak. Rest in peace, but I bless in peace and live to one day laying shoots. Rap over beats and tell wild stories, the mythology mystery. Choke on your own misery, fuck them, we're the wild bunch. Yo, I asked him if this bike could punch. This shit made me lose my lunch. Bro grabbed the rocket, I said chill before he cocked it.